Stubborn homeowners refuse to move from their homes. When the world wants to move forward, there are those who want to stay in their place and resist change. Among them, people with homes who refuse to move from their homes. Here we present to you some of these stubborn homeowners in the city of Wenang, China. They live in a building that was planned to be demolished for the construction of a fast road. The couple rejected the government's compensation and relocation offer. During the Soviet era, people could be forced to relocate, but after a while, laws were passed that prevent the government from doing so. The highway was built around them, and after a while, the couple agreed to move and the house was demolished. Mr. Yang, in the late 1980s, during the urban development that China was undergoing, had a house in Yishang, China, around which an industrial city was built, and Mr. Yang and his family refused to move. In the year 2016, the owners of the industrial city cut off electricity and water from Mr. Yang's house. They relied on candles, and they would walk a full kilometer for the sake of getting water. Aston Springs in downtown Washington. During the real estate boom, this man owned a house. Architects built apartments around it, but Aston has been using this house since the 80s. He wasn't interested in selling, so the real estate owners offered him millions of dollars, but he refused to sell unless for a higher amount. After a long time, the building owners gave up. Aston tried to make the house generate income, so he turned it into a pizza restaurant, but he couldn't open it and went bankrupt, so he sold it for $700,000. In the year 2016, both spouses were living in a small rural house, raising goats and chickens. When a new road was planned in this area, all the neighbors agreed to financial compensation in exchange for giving up their homes, except the couple who refused vehemently. The workers proceeded to build the highway on both sides of the house, and small cars pass by the house, while transport vehicles go in the opposite direction. Edith Macefield, a lady in her 80s, used to live in Seattle in a small 2-story house. But the area was rapidly changing around her, where houses were replaced by buildings, and property owners were hoping for more expansion. They asked to buy her house to build a commercial mall in its place. She refused. Even when they offered her millions for the house, they ended up building around the house. But the strange thing is that she had a friendship with the head of the builders who used to bring her medicine and groceries. And when she died at the age of 88, the head of the builders was surprised that she had left her house to him. For a period of 3 years, project owners tried to convince both Woobing and Weinguo to leave their homes, which were the only ones left in their neighborhood, in order to build a commercial shopping center in Shangjuku, China. They were in negotiations, especially after the demolition of nearly 200 homes in the surrounding area, and the workers built around them, leaving their home looking like a besieged island. In the end, they reached an agreement of 2007, and the house was demolished. Ismail Bermudez, a man of 50 years old, also known as the Golden Rock, was digging in the backyard of his house, discovering archaeological treasures, and he called his land the Holy Land, until the project owners bought the area around him, and they were amazed by the demolition of his wooden house. But he was afraid for his Holy Land. They offered him $18 million, but he refused to move until he was sure they would preserve his land. For more, subscribe to our channel to watch everything new and enjoyable.